Are we back with another one? It's your girl Miracle alongside with her co-host
Creole Barbie.
And today's topic is the truth about love. So sis, I always let you just dive right on in.
Okay, so when we talk about the truth about love, I think it's important to understand exactly, what are the actual truths behind love?
That's right.
So these are some things that I was actually thinking.
What were you thinking about?
All right, So when it comes to the truth behind or about love, these are some of the hard truths about love.
Yeah.
Love can't fix everything.
That's right. Say that again.
Love can't fix everything.
It can't.
Even though we would like it to fix everything, the truth is, in reality, it can't.
It can't.
But a lot of people that beat themselves up trying to be that person to love and just fix, but hey, you just can't do it.
Exactly. I agree. Now, you started off pretty good with some good key points, but I'm going to just go on in there and add to what you said.
Right.
So basically, I came up with my own opinion about the meaning of love. So the true meaning of love is a multifaceted, I can't never say that word, y'all, excuse me, and can vary based on personal, cultural, and physical. Say the word.
Philosophical.
I can't ever say, excuse me, y'all. Perspectives. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. The 7 key meanings of love is unconditional care. The second one is compassion and empathy. The third one is selflessness. A lot of people need to dig into that one.
Yes.
The fourth one is truth and respect. The fifth one is growth and support. The sixth one is communication and consistency. We talk about consistency all the time, y'all. The seventh one is forgiveness and understanding. And I feel like number 7 is huge because in love, there might be times that your partner might disappoint you and hurt you. I'm not saying like in a bad way. I'm talking about with disagreements, just simple arguments. And you got to learn how to, if I'm going to love this person, I have to be able to forgive them.
So what are some ways you forgive?
Well, okay, so let me just give you some examples. Say, for instance, might be a bad disagreement day. We not coming to a mutual understanding. I'm just like, no. And he's just like, yes. And I'm just like, we just, butting heads. Which is normal in a marriage or any type of relationship when you're dating because you're not the same people. So my example of forgiveness would be to go walk away and calm down because you got to always remember that this is still my partner.
Right.
And you still have to be respectful.
Yes, you have to.
You can't be acting all crazy because y'all then got into it. Something is not going the way you need it to go. You got to still remain respectful, y'all. Don't be out here acting crazy because you didn't get your way.
You know what?
Forgiveness is a strong word.
It is.
And nobody really knows how to use that word.
But I think it's important also for individuals to realize this. Don't do things that might be a trigger for some certain individuals.
That's right.
Because if you do things and if somebody tell you they don't like it and you do it repetitively, then at that point it makes it hard to forgive.
That's right.
Because I already didn't forgave you, but how many times are you going to keep saying sorry?
Now that was a good one. What she basically saying is, if you apologize for something, don't commit the same crime for the second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth time and then apologize again. Because how many more times do you want me to keep accepting your apology for the same behavior?
Exactly.
There's a difference now, y'all.
Now,
so I wanted to basically let you know that forgiveness is really important in a relationship, y'all. You got to be willing to say, at the end of the day, this is my +1. Some of y'all out here doing the most, +2.
Yeah, it's like unreal.
That is not what the Bible said, but we're not going to get into that. But in order to sustain a healthy relationship and understand the true meaning of love. Okay, so here's some perfect examples as well. To me, love means patient. Love means kind. Love means understanding. Love means love without a limit. Because at the end of the day, people are going to change. Can you still love me if I gain 10 pounds?
For sure.
Can you still love me if I start looking like a crackhead? I'm just saying.
I'm happy you actually mentioned that, because that was my next point I was going to bring up, is that sometimes love is not what you expect it to be.
Correct.
Meaning, not always the physical, but when we look at the word, the truth behind love, we have to understand we all have a different perspective of what love is and what love looks like.
That's right.
So just because you may see love one way in your eyes don't necessarily means that it's wrong if I don't agree with the way you see love.
That's right.
And people have to understand that too, because two different peoples with two different personalities and two different mindsets. And we have to kind of be mindful of how the other person may perceive things in their eyes.
That was good. Because at the end of the day, if you want to sustain a happy, healthy relationship, you have to be able to keep those 7 key points right on point. It's not going to be easy, and love is work, y'all. It's not, oh, let's just go run around and pretend like we always happy all the time. No, we're humans. You're gonna go through stuff, whether it be ups and downs, however you want to describe it. But you just always got to remember the true meaning behind love and how you're going to be able to stick with your +1 in bad timing. And I always tell people, if you can't handle something that's this small, how you going to handle something that's big?
So,
because I see a lot of people that be complaining over small stuff.
And okay, so if you have somebody and they're complaining over small stuff, then do you think that sometimes a person can love you but still be bad for you?
There's a possibility, or y'all just can't come to a common ground of understanding. Because 9 times out of 10, if it's small, it's not that serious.
Like, you know how when girls are in relationships and they have a person that they love, and that person may love them too, but they still can't just get right. So at what point, even though that person may love you, or you might be the toxic one and love the hell out of them, but because you just can't get right, at what point should you or that person wake up and say, we're just not good for each other, we love each other, but it's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
And it doesn't discredit the fact that they love, because they do love. It's just the things that they're doing, their actions, is kind of getting in the way to where it's not good. Even though people say, oh, well, you know, that person loved me, I gotta hold on. At some point, at what point?
Not if it's not healthy.
Right.
So I agree with exactly what you're saying. Go ahead and finish this.
So basically, just because we may love each other does not always mean that we're good for each other. You know?
Ooh, that was deep. That was true. But I think that with certain situations, it just depends on what it really is. Like, remember I said a couple weeks ago, don't keep hurting me. Like, break it all down to me at once. Don't break it down to me at one month. Then the next month you got something else to say. Then the third month you're hurting me again. You're hurting me too much. Because then at that point you drained me and I can't deal with it.
See, and that's why I feel like some people should wake up at. Because I have some friends that just keep on taking. And I'm like, girl, when is enough is going to be enough? Yeah, that person may love you. You may like them. But when is your enough going to be enough? Because sometimes some people can't just walk away. It may be up to us to be the one to cut those ties.
That's right. That's right. Some people don't have the strength or the courage to say, even though this is not okay, I love you enough to walk away because I'm being mistreated. Some people are afraid of being alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can't be like that. You have to be able to be alone in order to be with somebody else. Because that makes the relationship a smooth little ride.
But that goes back to, if you're afraid to be alone, that means you're not at peace with yourself.
Yeah.
So it's something that you gotta look in the mirror and self-reflect and find out, okay, who am I as a person? Because for one, you have to be willing to be okay to be alone.
That's right.
In order to actually be with somebody and love them a proper, caring, nurturing, healthy way, you have to. You got to know what that feel like first.
Yeah, before you just jump into something, and then when you jump into something you ain't right, you over here hurting people.
Yes,
and I don't think they intentionally do it. They just messed up.
And here's another topic. Well, not another topic, but another point.
Yeah.
So another point that I wanted to talk about, because we just all mentioned all of this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come to a little summary of how I feel.
Okay, let's hear it, sis.
So when you say the truth behind love, love also comes with heartbreak. It comes with betrayal. It comes with unrequired love. It also comes with brutal realities that we can experience in relationships.
That's right.
Now, love, keep in mind, y'all, love does not erase personal issues.
It does not.
Love cannot fix deep-rooted personal issues.
No.
Or mental health challenges or unresolved trauma. And sure enough, will never, ever fix someone who's struggling with addiction.
That's right. And that's why I've said this a couple of times, sis, like, when you genuinely want something and you genuinely love somebody and you want to be a better version of you, nobody gonna have to make you change. Somebody, if they want to lose something, they will change for what they want.
Amen to
and
that. That's
it. That's it right there. That's it. And I don't even feel like I need to even read my summary because you pretty much hit it. Well, are you want me to just read? Okay, she said go ahead. So in conclusion, I basically came up with this. Love in its true sense can be romantic, familiar, platonic, or even self-love.
I'm happy you actually read your conclusion because it actually tells you what love looks like when it's done correctly.
Yeah. I heard that. When it's done correctly.
Yeah.
So I just really hope that whenever you're dating somebody, you actually are keeping these 7 key points in mind, because I'm actually dropping some gems and helping y'all to sustain a happy, healthy relationship. Don't you agree, sis?
No, I definitely agree.
And I feel like if you want to be a better version of you and you really, really love somebody, you got to change. You got to change. Don't make your spouse say, hey, go seek therapy. Go talk to God. Don't be sitting up here driving somebody crazy and you know you ain't right.
For sure. Because you know when you're doing something wrong.
Hurt people be out here hurt people.
Absolutely.
You know when you ain't right.
Absolutely.
And here's another good one, y'all. Don't hurt somebody and then turn around and get mad at them because you hurt them. At the end of the day, whatever you do to somebody, you can't get mad at them for something because you chose to do it.
Yeah,
Am I
you do.
right?
No, you're absolutely right. You can never hurt someone
and then be mad at the person. Oh, I'm mad that Erica is mad at me, or I'm mad that Stanley is mad at me. How you mad but you committed the crime?
Or rush them into allowing you a chance to come back in, or even communicating with you.
That's right.
You have to give them that time they need in order to reevaluate the whole situation.
That's right. That's right. Sis said it. So y'all just make sure that when you're dating now, you're being mindful of people's feelings. You're being open to actually loving somebody. You're being more respectful. Don't be out here just talking to people crazy, talking to people like they don't got no sense of humor, no minds or nothing like that, because sometimes y'all be being disrespectful. And I'm just going to say it.
I agree.
Whatever type of relationship you must choose to endure, just make sure that you are the best version of you regardless.
That's it.
And everything gonna be okay. And keep the man upstairs first. Keep God first and y'all gonna be all right. But without further ado, that wraps up that topic. And until next time, y'all, Sistahood Convos. Bye.